The Big 12 this season, let's be very, very upfront, was maniacal. It made no sense. It was nuts. And when I started to see the bowl announcements one after one come out on Sunday, that's what I kept thinking. We are so deserving of exactly what we're getting. Listen to this. The Technologies Independence Bowl in Shreveport, Louisiana. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl. What's better? This is the best part of the whole damn thing. The Big 12 made the Duke's Mayo Bowl and the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I'm talking massive. I know we have the Liberty Bowl. We knew we'd have that. And the Alamo Bowl, we knew we'd have that. And of course, the Texas Bowl was, or the Tax Act, whatever it is, Texas Bowl was right there in Houston. But the rest of these are freaking awesome. We're going to have so much fun football to watch the rest of the way. And the Big 12 might go undefeated. They very well might go undefeated. Oklahoma getting shorted to the Alamo Bowl. I know it sucks that OU did. Oh, no. The team that's leaving the Big 12 doesn't get to go play in a big fun game. Not like you would have played in it anyway. You're going to have your team's going to opt out, and then you're going to go to the SEC, and who even cares? I don't even, will Dylan Gabriel play? Do we know if Dylan Gabriel's going to play? Who cares? I'm happy. And it's going to be another win for the Big 12. Arizona's good. Jetfish is good. This is a one team that's leaving and one team that's coming in. I hope that Arizona wins. And I'm not ashamed to say that. But guess what, guys? Arizona's not going to win. Oklahoma's going to win. That's one feather in your hat. Iowa State versus Memphis. When those boys from Memphis get hit by a Rocco Becht, they don't even know what's coming. When Rocco Becht starts launching the ball, guy who threw for 330 against Texas, starts launching on him, yeah, best of luck. I love it. It's 2-0 for the Big 12. Kansas State and NC State. I don't even give a rat's who's quarterbacking. Avery Johnson? Now, look, if Avery Johnson gets hurt, we're going to have some serious problems. But it's Kansas State, some Ben Sinnott. As long as, look, the Big 12, here's the beauty of the Big 12. If you're a fan of BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, or Houston, you're new to this concept. The Big 12 is a blue-collar conference to the point that most of the players who aren't on Texas and Oklahoma don't opt out. They play in their bowl game because we do things the blue-collar way, the right way. We have some fun with it. So you're going to see a whole lot of the big names that you know and love. A Ben Sinnott, please, dear God, Ben Sinnott, make my point correct. You're going to see those guys play in these bowl games. NC State, I don't even know how NC State's ranked. I don't host Locked On ACC. I don't have to know about NC State's ranking. Oklahoma State and Texas A&M. A&M just fired the coach, and they're an opt-out school. Half the guys have transferred because their coach is gone. Oklahoma State, they're pissed off, have the best player in the game in Ollie Gordon, and my God, just please go win. West Virginia and North Carolina. It's the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Dude, I don't know if you've seen the video of Neil Brown when he was at Troy and they do this like music video spoof thing and Neil Brown's dancing in the end zone. It is the cringiest thing of all time, but I love it. It makes me feel like Neil Brown is my father. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is just, he's trying to fit in with the cool kids. The coolest thing in the world would be a Neil Brown Mayo. But just imagine if Neil Brown got fired midway through last season and the last pure memory that you got was Neil Brown drenched in Duke's Mayo after beating Mac Brown's North Carolina team at 4:30 Central on Wednesday, December 27th in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy the Big 12 got the Duke's Mayo Bowl. And then the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, as if it couldn't get any better, in Phoenix, Arizona, but between Kansas and UNLV. Again, I don't care who plays quarterback for Kansas. I know they are very excited about where they're going, where Kansas is going next year with Jaden Daniels back. They're going to give UNLV a hell of a run. I've seen a couple of the UNLV staff members have been hot commodities in the coaching search, coaching carousel world. We'll see how many of those coaches are still there. No, Kansas just lost an OC. But come on. If I got to ask you to pick the winner between Kansas and UNLV, where neither of these teams get to be home for Christmas. The game's on December 26th, so they'll be spending Christmas in a hotel, sleeping for the next day for the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Who are you going to take? You're going to take Kansas. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa, Florida. UCF doesn't have to go very far now, do they? To play Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was better at the end of the year, I guess. Had I asked you, I'm going to pitch this to you. Had I asked you 3 days ago, is Georgia Tech bowl eligible? You would have probably said, I'm confident. You would have gone, No, they're like 3-9. Georgia Tech's a 4-8 on a good year. But no, they are bowling and playing our own UCF in the, again, Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. And then Texas Tech gets the beautiful honor of representing our prestigious conference 2 weeks from now. They don't get a lot of time to practice for this one. It's a long travel, long haul. They get 2 weeks off to prepare for the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl in Shreveport, Louisiana, against Cal. Spavital less Cal. They don't have their OC out there. And I mean, do I apologize or is this just all? Do you revel in this? This reminds me of where Baylor was last year in the Armed Forces Bowl playing on like December 15th. You're going, has it even bowl season yet? Why are we out here? And it just, no one cares. No one's counting any of that. But at the same time, it's for kicks and giggles. Texas Tech and Cal to kick off the Big 12's bowl season. Joey McGuire's got to get his guys fired up to play Cal. Again, had I asked you 3 days ago, is Cal bowl eligible? You'd be like, no. Cal's like 3-9. But here they are. Once again, Texas Tech and Cal. UCF, Georgia Tech, Kansas, UNLV, West Virginia, North Carolina, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, Kansas State, NC State, Oklahoma, Arizona, Iowa State, Memphis, and oh yeah, by the way, a college football playoff, Texas and Washington in the All-State Sugar Bowl. If the Big 12 doesn't go above 500 in bowl games, I will pry out my left hamstring with my bare hands and eat it raw on this show. Coming up, Houston. We have, what is the saying? Houston, we have a problem? Houston, we have a solution? That doesn't feel good. Willie Fritz is in town. This is Locked On Big 12, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is where I go to do what? To make money. I love making what? The answer is money. As the weather gets colder, the NFL deals stay hot at FanDuel. New customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 money line bets. You go to FanDuel, you place $5 on something, on a Texas basketball to beat, I don't know, whoever they're playing. And then, boom, $150 in free play. That's pretty good. That's $150 if your team wins. And you've been thinking about joining FanDuel. There's no better time to get in on the action. Spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. Build a parlay. It's what I do. I make money doing that. Visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to kick off the NFL season. FanDuel, the official sports partner of the NFL.